Hey, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Because without you guys, well, this would just suck. It really would just suck. And I'm not saying that it doesn't suck right now. It would just suck a lot worse. So thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing. Because without you guys, man, it just wouldn't work. Um, Today is my beautiful wife's birthday, and the reason that I'm here in San Diego is we're staying at some friend's house and celebrating her birthday and stuff. And she's been having a great time. And guys, you got to take care of mama. If you don't take care of mama, man, as you always say, happy wife, happy life. Well, good luck in getting your wife happy all the time. Just do the best you can, man. Just do the best you can. Because if she ain't happy, ain't nobody happy in the house. But for real, so I've got a great wife, and I'm going to be with her till death do us part. Even if that is, I have to kill her. But you know what I'm saying. No, but honestly, though, we've had a wonderful time here in San Diego. First time I've ever been here. The people have been fantastic. The weather's been great. And finally, looks like we're going to have a sunrise this morning. So I'm up early enough to try and catch some pictures of it and so on. Now, I got to tell you, last night had to be a nightmare night for the NFL. When the Steelers linebacker Ryan Shazier went down, that was about as scary a hit as you could ever imagine. The receiver turned and everything else, and his head dropped down and got hit in the thigh, and immediately you saw him reaching for his back. And when he flipped over and you just saw his legs just drop, you knew there was no movement. You could see him moving his hands and stuff, but him being carted off, it reminds you of the mortality of a football player. Every football player is literally one play away from a career ender or even being crippled. And if that wasn't good enough, then you saw the cheap shot on Vontaze Burfict. Well, Vontaze has done enough of his own, but still, that was shades of seeing Sean Lee hit by Golden Tate in Seattle. Basically, you turn around and all of a sudden you've got somebody right in there and seeing him carted off. That's just not a good look for football. And they're going to have to do more as far as the safety of the players go, because if somebody dies on the field or you see more guys paralyzed or more concussions and debilitating injuries, it's going to go the way of boxing. Boxing got to the point where, it's lost the whole edge and it basically devolved, but that is what it is. I apologize for last night on the live stream. I've got the great camera and everything that works and stuff for it. I had the Wi-Fi. I did a test earlier, but the problem was there were so many people who came into the bar. Everybody starts using the Wi-Fi, and the bandwidth's not enough. So I think my solution will be is I just need to get my own hotspot to do that. So sorry that we didn't get that out last night. We'll definitely do better. I wish that I could have gotten it out because there were a lot of great people that were there. Being in a cigar bar is a new experience for me and things like that. But talking to some of the San Diego fans that really feel betrayed by the team leaving, that would actually embrace them coming back as long as they didn't have Dean Spanos. They're kind of on the fence that their team is actually tied for first place in their division, but they don't want them to win going someplace else. So it's kind of bad. Now, as a Cowboy fan, I don't know how I'd feel if the Cowboys up and left. They'll never up and leave. It's too much money for Jerry Jones there. But to have the team that you've always known there up and leave, it's got to be devastating. Now, of course, it's hate week against the New York stinking Giants. And they're in all kinds of turmoil. They may actually get a boost from getting rid of Ben McAdoo. Getting rid of Ben McAdoo, I think, is probably the best thing that's ever happened to them. That and Jerry Reese, who's been a failure as a GM with the drafts and personnel he's been bringing in. So you may end up seeing the Giants all of a sudden feeling better about themselves, taking that sigh of relief. And you don't know what team is going to show up, especially now there's the love fest for Eli Manning. Eli Manning now can do no wrong. It doesn't matter. He can go out and throw 15 interceptions. He has now been martyred. The fact that Ben McAdoo came through and said, hey, I'm going to sit this guy, a guy who has started 210 games. Whether you like Eli or not, whether you think his play deserved it or not, you still need to respect the guy who has given everything for his team. the fact that he brought you those 2 Super Bowls along with that great defense. But to sit him for what? It wasn't like sitting him would give them a chance to make the playoffs. That was just, I'm going out the door, and I'm just going to burn the motherfucker down on the way out. So now that he's coming back, you've got all these former players that are planning on showing up wearing Eli Manning jerseys. And you know you're going to have that team who was out there playing and wondering, who's this guy that's starting and not Eli Manning? You know they're going to have an emotional lift. Now, on our side, we're for once finally getting healthy. Sean Lee is going to be back to practicing. Tyron Smith looks like he'll be practicing. Collins will be practicing. So all of a sudden we're getting healthy, and hopefully we'll be able to do something. So we need to start focusing in on those Giants and getting ready to play. And don't think that it's just going to be a pushover. So that sun's about to crest through in the mountains over there. Let me go over here and take some pictures and stuff. And I've got some great video that I can't wait to put together from the USS Midway. And with Pearl Harbor being the day after tomorrow, it's the perfect time to do that. So as always, friends, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being a part of the Joby Sports Report. And I'll see you soon.